I know this drill will add 15 yards to your golf game. I was teaching Jack, he's a 13 handicap golfer, and he couldn't quite believe what he thought was right was actually wrong. Now, I know for a fact Jack wasn't the only one who is in the same space with this, so let me show you exactly how you can improve it. I'm Alex, I'm a PGA Golf professional and top 50 world coach. We have tips, simple tips, 5-minute videos, 5 times a week. Let me show you how to improve. Now, many golfers think they turn, but they don't actually turn in their golf swing. Think of an elastic band, right? If you pull it back correctly enough and get some tension on it, it's gonna fly through. It's gonna feel like it just goes through with its own momentum. Far too many of us think we turn, but we don't turn, and then we have to make that swing where our arms do all the work. This is gonna be brilliant for you. You're gonna feel like you're really coiled and get that split. Now, the simple thing I want you to understand is how much our hips and our shoulders have got to turn. So let's just say our hips and our shoulders start on this yellow line. I'm gonna show you sort of from a player cam perspective as well as from this one. I want you to think, right, can we get our hips to turn sort of 45 degrees from that line, okay? And then can we get our shoulders to turn 90? Now, I realise for some of us that might be a massive ask, but what I want you to think about here, to create that coil, can we get the hips to turn half as much as how much we turn the shoulders? Now, the ideal scenario, as I said, is to get that sort of 90, 45, but if you only get sort of somewhere here, what I want you to get the feeling of is that you're creating a bit of a coil up in here. It's not just those arms moving. And that's really, really as simple as I want you to think about it. So really pay attention to this bit. This is that point where I said, you think you're right, but where you're going wrong. And you're gonna see how this correlates to the reason why doing the drill will add 15 yards. So many of us will get the club sort of somewhere here at the top of the backswing and think, yeah, you know what? Look how far back that club's traveled. My hands are at shoulder height. Look where my club is, just short of parallel. Brilliant. Okay, you're not far wrong, but that's where Jack was going wrong. And actually, when I was saying this to Jack, I definitely had to do a little bit of a check myself afterwards with the drill. So you've got to think, if I'm only winding up to here and I want to hit this driver long, all my speed now is going to come from my hands and my arms. Now, sometimes you'll pull it off and you'll hit, okay, decent distance, but it's going to feel a little bit out of control. But when you get this full turn back to target, well, immediately you can see the difference in my voice. I don't want to stay here too long. I just want to fall down back to the ball. So I'm creating your natural coil, your natural speed, which, okay, let me hit one away now, feeling like I coil up much better. The lesson I gave myself after teaching Jack. And look at the difference in distance compared to that one we hit at the start. Now, this is where you're going to see that real difference next time you play. Okay, let me just grab a golf ball out of here and show you this drill. So imagine your golf ball's just in front of us here. I want you to place your driver on the ground and do 3 reps of me before you hit your next drive, feeling as though you're pulling that heavy weight across you all the way around. Now look how wide that is. Look how it really forced me to move as a unit, not just stand here and go, oh yeah, I've made my backswing, because that's where I go wrong and where Jack was. Okay, so just do 3. 1, 2, 3. And you can really feel and really hear my club dragging along the ground. It's not lifting up early. You're now ready to hit away. Feel that same feeling in the rest of this. Go. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. 5-minute videos, 5 times a week.